Welcome to the 2022 Winter Classic Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. Now, here are your hosts, Dan Olds and Addison Snell.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be, cluster competition aficionados of all stripes. It is time for the 2022 Intersect 360 Winter Classic Invitational Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. Another episode coming right at you. My broadcast partner, Addison Snell, is still out on special assignment. But I'm Dan Olds, and I'm here with Team Channel Islands Don't Panic. How you doing today?
We're doing
you can answer at that point. Yeah, yay. So, how did you guys feel about the whole Oak Ridge thing that just ended up? That was hard, wasn't it?
It was difficult.
Yeah, it was very difficult.
It was different.
It was way different than anything we've had in this competition before, and it threw a few teams for a loop. It threw most of the teams for somewhat, at least a bit of a loop. Were you one of them?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah. Did you turn something in?
We did.
We did turn something in.
Was it related to computing at all?
Yes.
Okay, so you took a good shot at it. Okay. Did it consume some cycles on your part?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what have we learned so far other than the fact that supercomputing is hard?
We learned a lot about like the different methods of supercomputing because it's been different from like when we did it with NASA, when we did it with the Oak Ridge.
HPE and yeah.
It's been it feels weird because it's so similar, but it feels like a completely different experience every single time. So it's not refreshing in a way.
Well, and you've got another curveball coming at you with Amazon Web Services.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a cloud. It's a different experience. You'll be doing some fluid dynamics type stuff. So that's more your traditional bread and butter HPC. But you got a week to decompress a little bit before that. So yes, that'll be good. Let's take a look at the big board and see where you're sitting right now. You have remained pretty firmly ensconced in 7th place. Right in there. You're right in the pack. You haven't broken from the pack. You're in the pack. You are the pack. So you're right about dead center. How's that feel?
I mean, 7's a good number, so
Yeah.
maybe.
I mean, for being new to HPC and stuff, I don't think that's too shabby. I mean, I'm just going down the board here. Yeah, you're like 7th or 8th. Took a little dip on some of the NASA stuff, but that's okay. But you know what your big problem is? Oh, actually, no, it's not your big problem anymore. You are ahead of the Ecos engineers.
Let's go.
How much?
By
Yeah.
about 40 points.
Oh, nice. That's good news.
That is good news. I thought you guys were neck and neck, but you put some room in between you two.
Wait, is that the most recent results?
That is close to the most recent results. I don't have everything in from Oak Ridge yet, but I don't expect that to change things a lot. Let me just make sure.
We are behind.
I'm not sure. You're very close to them. I'm not positive. There's still 200 points left to be had out there. So you can feel good about that. But you guys are close. And again, without the final Oak Ridge results, I can't say for sure. Yeah. I need to do some math on this, but okay. So you're middle of the pack. You're feeling good. Have you learned a lot?
Definitely.
Yes.
Have you learned that HPC is now the abiding passion in your life and you're burning for more knowledge and for a full, long career in it? I don't see a lot of heads going up and down there.
Yeah.
But definitely will be looking into it later.
Okay. What do you think, Kenna? Your head was just kind of doing this diagonal thing.
I think it's really cool. I really enjoyed seeing the HPC applications with the machine learning. It would have been cool to spend a little bit more time looking into the machine learning.
Yeah.
So specifically, but I really liked that learning opportunity. I just have a lot to learn, and I'm loving learning.
Deep subject. Deep subject. And, you know, I might have had them dial that back a little bit if I'd have known how complex it was. But that's the problem with having a guy in charge of this that is kind of a dumbass. I mean, me.
It's kind of fun to dive head first into the deep end though. Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes the water's too deep. Sometimes it's too shallow. This time it was too deep, I think. But that's okay. It's good to know what we don't know. So let me ask you this. Now we're getting kind of close towards the end. Need you to get your resumes in. And we're going to talk a little bit about, recruiting. So let's start at one side. You choose the side. And let's see what you guys want to do for jobs and summer internships and things like that. There you go. A little Rochambeau. Paper does cover rock.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Paper's always a good move.
That was.
So Kenna, you're up.
I already have an internship for this summer.
What are you doing?
I am an Amazon future engineer with Amazon. So I have an engineering internship.
What sort of stuff do you know?
Software engineering. So I'm going to be programming something, but I don't know.
Okay. They going to throw you in a Prime membership with that?
I don't know, but I am going to get paid well. So.
Okay. You got to move to Seattle?
I do have to relocate to Seattle.
That is going to make your pay seem a little smaller. Seattle is not a cheap place. Are they giving you someplace to live?
They're giving me a generous stipend for someplace to live.
Okay. More than, say, a couple of grand?
Yeah.
Okay. Good job. Good negotiating. Nice job.
Yes, but HPC is definitely something I'll be looking more into for opportunities to learn.
Well, tell you what, let us know when you're up there, and we might have a couple of people for you to go talk to get an informational interview that are at Amazon. You can talk to, we know some of the HPC people up there, for whatever it's worth. So what's up with you, buddy? What are you doing? I'm thinking looking at your hair surfing.
Oh my God, no, I need to get a haircut. I am currently do not know exactly because I still have to figure out a place to live, whether to stay here and continue doing school and maybe an internship or job, or head back home. But,
where's home?
I'm in California, way up north.
You mean like Redding North?
Redding North. Yeah, it's like an hour away from Redding.
Okay, I know that area. I drive through there. I drive down to the Bay Area like a man. I don't take these airplanes and stuff. I'll go ahead and just drive that bad boy.
I can probably drive up. Yeah.
Well, we have some folks that are looking for people, including NASA, for instance, who we just finished with.
I would love to have an internship at NASA. I'm still considering getting a.
Wait a minute. Before we go any deeper into the NASA thing, you know that the whole Star Wars thing, that's not true. That's not what they do.
Star Wars?
What?
Yeah, I know. I just found out myself. None of that hyperspace stuff. That stuff's just not real at all. None of the Star Trek stuff. That's not real either. So just want to let you down gently in case that's what you're expecting.
Nah.
Okay.
Not
Even the first generation of Star Trek, we don't have that stuff yet. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So you won't be disappointed then.
No.
Okay. You're up next. What's your deal?
Well, I'm currently an intern, but
Where? Doing what? How? Who would hire a guy like you?
I'm a system admin at Parker Hannafin. And
Parker Hannafin. Where do I know that name from?
it's a huge company. It's everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. Industrial stuff?
Yeah, industrial engineering. Yeah.
Okay. You're sysadmin there?
Yeah, but I'll be graduating in December, and they offered me a position in a different city. I don't know if I want to move, so I'm open.
Where? What city?
Carson City. It's like an hour from here.
Wait, Carson City, California?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were saying Carson City, Nevada, and I was going to say that's a hard no.
but I also have an offer from the local Navy base to be trained as an ISSO, so I'm keeping both those options available.
Keep them open. Keep them open.
If I get extended an HPC opportunity by chance, I'm open to taking it.
Okay. Any particular area? Any particular industry?
Not really.
Okay, so you're open.
Pretty open-minded to the idea of whichever. NASA was really fun. That's the one I enjoyed the most so far. I think.
NASA was good. And like I said, they're looking for people. Oak Ridge is looking for people. They're all actually, everybody's looking for people. This is the right time to be in this market. So yeah, we've got a lot of old people to replace. Old, broken down, decrepit, and smelly. But ugly old men like myself that need to be replaced, need to be taken out behind the barn and taken care of like old Yeller. So just saying.
Nah, you're right, man.
I'm a fountain of truth. I'm the only one that'll tell you the truth, and that's what has to happen. We need new blood. So be that new blood. So keep going around the room. You're up.
All right. So I guess for HPC, I'm actually pretty interested. I think it's pretty cool. There are definitely some areas that I think are a little too crazy for me, such as like the actual math and the physics and stuff behind some of these things. But as like a computer science major,
You can learn that stuff.
yeah. Maybe like when I retire.
But the thing is, you don't.
Yeah, not right now. But
Wait a minute. Weren't you the guy in the last interview that said this didn't sound right for you because there were smart people in it?
Yeah.
That was you. Okay.
Well, you know, the math and whatnot.
No, and I agree. I mean, you don't have to go all deep in the math and whatnot. There's no reason you couldn't work for a vendor and help put together some of these big, huge machines and stuff like that, or even work on the marketing or sales side or something.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you feel better about your future now?
Mm-hmm.
You have one. You do. It might seem a little shaky now, but that's okay. It's supposed to be.
All right.
A little scary, but there's a lot of people out there looking for good people and average people. You want to be mediocre? We can still get you a job in this business. Don't worry about that. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you sound, this is really I'm great at pep talks. I really am. That's very powerful pep talks. Inspiring. So, let's go.
Hello, I'm Isaac. Currently, right now, I don't have any internships lined up. I have a lot of classes I need to take over the summer to catch up on some things, but...
Would you fall behind? Did you do a stint in the Navy or something? What's the deal?
Since I am double majoring, I'm actually...
Oh, that's right.
Mathematics, yeah. So
Now,
unlike...
did you do your declaration?
No, I still have to actually stand. I have to schedule a time when I can actually stand up in like the courtyard and shout it out. But
Yes, that's what it means. When you declare a double major, you've got to declare it. That's right.
yeah,
Just like you did in that first interview. But this has got to be a whole orchestrated thing.
yeah.
Even a flash mob might not be out of line.
That is
Throwing that out there.
But
But definitely a sound system. And I can hook you up with some fireworks too. I've got some connections in Montana.
that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be so you're looking for maybe an early evening kind of thing to let the fireworks really have some flair, add some flair to it. I would suggest mortars and probably some of the big cake things. But anyway, so you're going to be taking classes during the summer?
I'm going to be pretty busy this summer, but I'm still open to a lot of internships. I know I'm also working, so it might have a little bit of issue with like scheduling, but I am more than willing to.
So you're willing to take classes, work at whatever you're doing right now, and have an internship?
I think I can handle it. If I could handle this.
I don't think you can handle that. I don't see you handling that. And I do think that a company that's going to pay you for an internship is probably going to want more than a third of your attention.
No, I have a lot of attention to go around. So
No attention deficit with you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might have to relocate out of the Channel Islands in order to do it, even though there are no actual islands.
Well,
Just saying, might be able to get you hooked up with something in the Bay Area. Yeah.
I might. I have no idea. I'm probably because of the dual major thing. I'm probably trapped here for my 4 years. I might not be able to transfer as efficiently, but I think that I'm sure there's got to be a way for it to work out.
What about if you got a big boatload of cash?
I mean, if I have to like drop out or something for an internship.
Not drop out. No, take a summer off. It's traditional, right, Kenna? Back me up on this.
Yes. Take
A
some,
summer
get paid, do something cool.
Yeah.
Like
and build your resume. It's called summer break, right?
Yeah.
So
Am I talking sense here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just let me mold your future, okay? Just leave that up to me.
You know what? Everything will be fine in the end. And if it's not fine, then it's not the end. So
that's good.
That
was
I've heard that before, but that was profound.
that was from Rick and Morty. So
Nice.
perfect.
Nice. That was really good. Good job. Appreciate that. What else? Let's see. We've got AWS coming up. Need to get your resumes up. I know some of you have done that, but let's get everybody doing that. And we're going to have a scholarship. One of you will receive a $2,500 scholarship.
wow.
It started out as $1,000 that Addison and I were putting up, but then our pals at HPE, Justin Hotard, who's like the general manager of HPC for them, he threw in another $12,000 from HPE, Hewlett Packard. Then he threw in another $500 per team personally. Wow. Sit back on that. $2,500 rather than our lousy grant. It's a big deal. And putting personal money in, that's a true believer. You got to like that. Nicely done. Way to make a move. So what you're going to need to do for that is we have a very quick and easy application process. We want a 1-page, no more, 1-page essay about why you deserve the scholarship. We want to see your transcripts, which we will hold strictly confidential. And that's it. Little price to pay for the chance at $2,500, right? And you will get details via email for that and another mechanism to do it. So, any questions for me? Anything at all?
What else are we going to expect from AWS?
Computational fluid dynamics is going to be the name of the game there. And that's an old school HPC application type. Should be pretty well documented. As usual, they'll train you up. They'll teach you how to use their cloud, teach you about the application, then it's off to the races. I'm going to say that since Kenna's going to be their employee, they're probably going to show her some sort of favoritism. I mean, at least I would play that card if I were you, Kenna, just in case. Might be good for a couple of points. But yeah, it should be a good time. It should not be as confusing. Is that the right word? As what you had from Oak Ridge? It won't be a complete different kind of thing. In other words. Good? Other questions, comments, concerns? This is the time.
The results from Oak Ridge?
As soon as I get them all in, have not gotten them all in yet. They are cogitating on them, and it takes a little bit, as it turns out. So yeah. Did you guys turn your results on time, or were you late?
We might have been 15 minutes late. That's it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's half your points gone right there.
We were fashionably late.
Fashionably late. Okay. So you were like LA late. LA on time, 50 minutes late.
We're close to LA. What can we do?
There might be some sort of an adjustment made on that, but we will see. But I'm still waiting to get all the scores in. Isaac, you had a question.
Oh, I was gonna ask, do you know if there's going to be a lot more because I know there was one where we had a lot more math involved for something, and then somewhere it was more like trying to figure out which versions of like compilers that we should be running. Do you know if it's going to be more math oriented, or if it's going to be more like looking at different compilers and different combinations for?
It's going to be more along the lines, I believe, of different compiler options and tuning for that kind of stuff. I believe.
Okay. It's good
but
to know.
There's kind of math involved in all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But probably not as much.
Mm-hmm.
But you just declared as a double or you're getting ready to declare as a double major in math.
Mm-hmm.
So are you looking for more math, or are you looking for less math? Because you sound like you're looking for less.
Yeah.
Which is not a bright sign for somebody who's majoring in it.
I am not afraid of math, and that's why I'm choosing.
Okay.
So
you want more math?
Yeah, I love math. I love computer science. I love cybersecurity, and I plan to go.
You're just loving life right now, man.
Yeah.
You're in a good place. Stay there. Stay focused. Stay in your happy place, and don't panic.
And don't panic.
Don't panic. As long as you're ahead of the other guys on your school, it's all good, right?
Yep.
You just need to worry about them. You beat them. You're king of the campus. They'll be building statues of you. This would be a big deal for Channel Islands. It's the first time you've ever competed as a team in anything like this. This is epic. Who the hell's calling me? Oh, well, I'll answer it later. Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Much appreciated. You're always fun to talk with, and that's a great time. So we will talk to you soon and see how you're doing.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
See you.